by line now. Just the algorithm is different now. Now we are using the decision tree classifier. Just now we used the logistic regression. The others are the same, but the model name we are giving to the decision tree classifier is DTC, but it is user defined. You can make it DT or DTC whatsoever. Okay, and try to get the accuracy and let me know in the chat box what's the accuracy you are getting. I'll stop because I want to know your accuracy. I don't want you to see my accuracy. Correct. 93. Okay, I have a question now. Can you see different accuracies among you guys, like 93.75, 93.5, 94? What is the reason behind this, guy? Can anyone guess? What is the reason behind this? Any guesses?
Miss Mugonda?
Yep. Yes, Paul.
Decision tree, if I'm not mistaken, what I learned, it has to do with why there's so many of us have differences, even though there is a slight differences of 1%, is because of also decision tree is like branches, trees is like branches. So different people have different sort of accuracy in terms of the prediction part. Is that one of the reason why that this is just my
Exactly. That's correct, Paul. That's correct. That's one of the reasons. Yes, your concept is correct. So one of the reasons is, do you remember I mentioned earlier when I'm explaining my slide just now, each of the algorithm actually has its own statistical formulas and concept, the algorithms, yeah, to make the prediction based on the provided inputs and targets. And the logic also will be slightly different. That's why we are getting different accuracies for different algorithms. But for the same algorithm, why are we getting different accuracies? It's because of the random selection. You are right. Who's that just now? Someone who mentioned about random selection, right? Sean, yes. So the random selection is where we have this 10,000 plus data, and imagine like when I am running the decision tree, okay, it can be any algorithm. So the 70% of data from the 10,000, which is being selected for me, for my model, is different set of data. And then the 70% of data being selected for you guys, even though it's still the 70%, it's different. It won't select the data from row 1, row 2, row 3. No, it's not like that. It is called random selection. So the algorithm will select the data randomly to train the data. That's why we are getting different accuracies. But always remember, it can be slightly different, like the 93.6, 93.7 point difference is okay. Suddenly, if recently if someone gets 50%, something wrong. Okay? Close with each other, then that's still fine. Okay. So that's for decision tree. Next, let's try random forest classifier. So I'm going to give you the code for random forest classifier. Try this out and let me know the accuracies that you are getting for random forest classifier. 95.63, 95.36. Yeah, it's almost similar. But for random forest classifier, it's slightly higher than decision tree and logistic regression, isn't it? Yeah, good. Those who are trying, very good. Okay, next, the last one, K nearest neighbor classifier. Okay, try with this KNN, K nearest neighbor classifier. And let me know the accuracy you are getting. Okay, so we are done with logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and K nearest neighbor. Okay. Okay, 89.24. All right. So now we are going to compare the accuracies between all these four algorithms by using a bar graph like this. Okay, so how we plot this bar graph? Remember, initially I mentioned there are two modules in order to create visualizations in Python, matplotlib and Seaborn, isn't it? So we are going to use the matplotlib and Seaborn modules to create this bar chart now. So here, we set four colors. Of course, you can change this. No problem with this. Okay. Then set underscore style. So set underscore style for the white grid is the background of the chart. And then fixed size is to set the figure size, width and height. You can change as well, these numbers. Then y-fix are the numbers on the y-axis. So you can see it starts from 0 and the maximum value is 100 because we are plotting percentage. Then this 10 is the interval, like 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. If you change this interval to 20, you will get 20, 40, 60, 80, and so on. Okay. Then labels for y-axis and labels for x-axis. So y label, x label function, then bar plot. Yes, this is where we go back to our accuracies. Remember this accuracies just now, the empty list we created just now, accuracies. This one, right? Inside the curly bracket. So inside the curly bracket here, we define key and value. We call this as key and value. And remember, I mentioned the key is your algorithm and the value is the accuracy, isn't it? Like logistic regression, 80, comma, decision tree, 90, and two more. We have two more, random forest and KNN. So this is how the data is saved automatically in these accuracies. Okay. So here, for the x-axis of the bar chart, okay, this x-axis, we call all the keys. Logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and KNN. So will be called accuracies.keys. Next, for the y-axis, we call all the percentages, these values, 80, 90, and so on. So for the y-axis, we use this list function to call this information. Okay, we use this list function because we list the algorithm and also the percentage just now when we created the accuracies variable here. Okay, so we use this list function to call the keys and values. Then for the palettes, this colors is from this colors. Then you can plot. Okay, wait, once again. So for the plotting, I'll add these two lines. This is a for loop to compute the accuracies and plot on top of the bar. Without adding these two lines, you won't get the percentage on top of the bar. It's mainly on the labeling. It's quite difficult to read the accuracy for each algorithm, isn't it? So we can display the accuracy like this by using this for loop. Okay, let me copy this code for you now. You can get the bar chart as well. Okay, try to get this bar chart to compare the accuracy for all the algorithms. Okay, did you manage to compute the bar graph? Yes, correct, Sharul. 0 starting, 100 maximum, and 10 is interval. Yeah, you can change the values and see. You will be able to observe the changes on your plot. Okay, any volunteers to share your plot with me? You can share screen, maybe two or three of you. Hi, Idaya. Nice. Purple, pink, turquoise, and red. Maroon. Okay, good job. So you understand what you are doing, right? To compute the accuracies from four different algorithms. Great. Okay, good job. Thanks, Hidayah. Okay. Anyone else would like to share your output? Any volunteers? Okay, good. Good job. Thank you, Paul. Okay, now I have a last question. Okay, so now you saw that we compared the prediction accuracy from different algorithms for a data set, for the same data set. So we had the inputs and also target. What is the purpose of this model evaluation, guys? This process is called model evaluation. What is the purpose of this model evaluation? What do you think?
We want to close the gap uh, for the target and the inputs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thanks, Sharul. Okay. Anyone else would like to try? Anyone else would like to try? What is the purpose of performing this model evaluation, guys? Anyone? It's okay, nothing right or wrong. You can just try based on your understanding about this machine learning, about this modeling, and so on. Anyone else? It's in the chat box. I'm just reading. I was creating a poll for you. To select the best performing model. Yes, correct, Fanny. That's the perfect answer. To select the best performing model. To decide which possible model to be used for the decision making. Exactly. To select the best algorithm, assessing the model performance. Yes. So remember the responsibility of a data scientist is to solve a problem, isn't it? So this is the initial step in problem solving. Of course, after this, we have many more techniques to explore on. But today, I could just cover the first step, which is the model evaluation. You can, of course, go and check out the scikit-learn page. Okay, now you already know how Python programming works, isn't it? It will be very easy for you to understand. So that is the most important thing. You must know how the fundamental and basic syntax of Python works. So then when you copy paste from open source codes, will be easier for you to modify the codes. So the understanding plays an important role. So as a data scientist, once you get the data, you have to pre-process first. You have to produce a clean data first. And then you can select the best working model or algorithm which suits the data set. Because the algorithm or the technique is not a big deal, but your data is dangerous. Data is the culprit in every situation because the accuracy of the model, the accuracy of the prediction, 100% is dependent on our data. It's not dependent on the algorithm. No, don't complain on algorithm. So the algorithm is just doing its work. So the reason for your model prediction, your model accuracy is all about our data. Always bear in mind, it's about our data. So dealing with data is not easy. If you sit with your data pre-processing and data cleaning, it can take up to 6 months to 1 year or 2 years. Trust me. It took 6 months for me to clean my data for my PhD. Only then I started my analysis. Can you imagine? Yeah, so I was dealing with like 20,000 samples. It's not huge. Data scientists nowadays are dealing with millions and billions of data. I was just using 20,000 samples. Uh, totally a messy data. Even like it took me few months to understand each of the variables, the categories in the variables, and clean the data and cluster the data and so on. Okay, right. Do you have any questions for me as of now? Anything to ask about data science or machine learning or Python? Anything? Any questions you want to ask? So we have an evaluation, okay, to complete. I will send the evaluation link shortly. Before that, I have a question for you guys. So help me to answer this question. Then we do the evaluation together. Then we can end the session. Don't worry, okay? Right. So a little bit more. Let me share my link first. 1 second. That's my question, man. Do you have any questions to ask? Are you still asking me in the chat box? Sure. Give me 2 minutes. I'll share. How to get a job placement? How to get a job placement? Upskill yourself, upgrade your CV, keep on trying. Just apply. Don't be scared that will they consider us as a data scientist or not? No. That's not the way that you carry yourself. If you're confident enough, if you can solve a problem, if you upskill yourself with this machine learning and stuff, of course you will be able to answer the interview questions. No worries, just be confident, just keep applying. Okay, that's the best way. I was working as data scientist in two places before this. I got that job offer from LinkedIn, trust me. So I just upskill myself. I uploaded my CV in LinkedIn. Same thing, applicable to anyone. Okay, my question is ready. So I have two things. One is my question now, my Slido poll, and the other one will be the evaluation link. Okay, so help me to answer this question first. 6 months. I can share. No worries. You can Google about me after this also. I was working on a clinical data set. My research work is on health informatics. I was working on patient data, breast cancer patients data, including clinical demographic, their treatment, pathology, screening, and etc. 20,000 patients records from 1999 until 2017. Link is ready as well. So after this, I'm going to post the link. Two hospitals and slum. Hospitals, from two hospitals, two main hospitals which handle cancer in Malaysia, in Klang Valley. Besides GitHub, you can go for Kaggle. Hidayah, Kaggle is a good platform. They have many Python notebooks, R notebooks there also. And like for machine learning kind of thing, you can directly go to the website like scikit-learn. I'll share a few more. You go to Kaggle, scikit-learn, tutorial points, W3 schools. All these platforms provide free codes for you. Tutorial points, data camps, you have to subscribe. Good to know your students. Are you guys doing internship or what? Okay. You guys are interested to know about me, yeah? Okay. Okay, so I'll share the evaluation link now. Wait 1 second. Then I'll let you know about me. Last. Wait, I'm downloading the code for a while. 1 second from my WhatsApp. Currently doing internship. I see. Okay. So tired today because it's very warm. I don't know why today. Weather. Okay. I'm posting the evaluation link in the group. Kindly please help us to answer this quickly. For data analyst, Paul, what job on data analyst? You mean what job or which companies? What job? You can go for this kind of data scientists, data analysts, data engineers, database manager. You will see all these roles and their requirements. So if your skill set is there, then you can companies. So companies actually, many companies are hiring data analysts and data scientists. You can also go for startups. You can also go for some companies like all this Bank Negara, Petronas, Shell, Food Panda, all these big companies are in need of data scientists. Just go and Google companies hiring data scientists. You will see all these popular companies are hiring data scientists in Malaysia. They are hiring in Malaysia. Currently, there's an opening in Bank Negara also. You can just give it a try. The experience thing, I can't do anything with it, seriously. Um, but you can try, just give it a try. Like during the interview you will have an experience, like just go through the interview process for a data scientist, so you will know what are the questions they are asking, what are the requirements. Take this as an experience, slowly, one by one. Okay, the what's that, the evaluation link is working, right? Any issue with the link? No, right? Hmm. Yeah, let's upskill. I'm still learning. I'm learning deep learning now. This is me. For those who are interested to know about me, you can find me in LinkedIn. This is me. My name is Morgana Darshini. You can see where am I working in my LinkedIn page. Okay. And my projects, my research projects and publications and my activities. If there is any workshop in the future, I'll be updating on my news feeds as well for your registration purpose or what. You can just check it out. Okay. Thank you, Sharul. I'm really glad that you guys uh, gained some knowledge today. Light on this data science and machine learning. Thank you so much for your messages, your responses. You were very responsive. I'm happy at the end of this session because like I do have other groups of participants where like they were very quiet previously, which like, make me really upset. Okay, I'm talking here, nobody is responding even in the chat box like that. But this group is very good. Like you were very responsive and interactive, answering my questions and all. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Have you done with the evaluation form? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're done with the evaluation? I'll wait for you to complete the evaluation form. Yeah.
Miss Morgana,
Yep.
just now you mentioned right that the job placement actually right like Bank Negara and so on. How did they actually find you in LinkedIn actually? I just don't get it because in my
Oh, okay.
situation
Uh-huh.
Miss Morgana, ever since I upskill already under SARS, which is under sponsor of you know of Selangor uh Selangor Human Resource Development Center.
Yep.
Ah, I've been applying multiples of them already, and it's already
Okay.
been 6 7 months already since 7 months already lah since
Uh-huh.
I completed the entire course already. But
Okay.
still I couldn't find myself a placement. I'm serious. It's not a joke. I know many people they think that this sounds funny, but it's half a year, and we couldn't even find a job placement on this particular thing, you know.
Which domain are you interested in actually?
Okay, I don't domain. I don't mind starting as a data analyst or even a data scientist as long as I have a job placement lah. I mean, you have to start from somewhere, not you know. So if anything, I can still connect you on LinkedIn and share to you more about it later on.
Sure. No worries. You can chat with me in LinkedIn. You can, because I need to know like your background, you know, what are the skill set that you have and all, or even you can share your CV with me. I will suggest you like where can you apply, because we do have other platforms to apply for jobs as well. So I'll suggest few more platforms for you. No worries.
All right. I think I'll connect you directly, Miss. Well, maybe about today or tomorrow, like that. I mean, I'll connect you today. Just that I need to make sure that everything is because I myself also I keep applying jobs in LinkedIn as well. Still, there's no reply, and every time I get the job, I'm back to the same my previous jobs one. You know. So I'm wondering, does these recruiters all know what did they look properly in the CV, or are they just oblivious, to say the least? You know, the term I have to use that word, you know, and I just keep ignoring these people, you know. Really,
Try a startup, Paul. Try a startup.
Recording stopped.
Actually, to be honest,